things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather and will get started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to go for a big one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Past the 50. The 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Jacobs. At the 35, he's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
Makes the grab inside the 30. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Gonna run it. It's Jacobs. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Grab near the sticks. It's Charles. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCF! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Madsen. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's a heat. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, Rutgers! A great catch and run for 6.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Maryland. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Both Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Brown will throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short. You got to step into it. Throw that maybe a little bit harder with this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose on the right. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Complete to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Pulls it in. It's Charles. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Knights in the hurry up. They just keep firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball is taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Making side adjustments here. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Give to the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Moving out of the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Charles. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Working on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Madsen. Skips away from pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Makes the grab deep. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive. That's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Got it behind the line. It's Fareed. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Pulls it in on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rolling right and going deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. The run to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Makes a move. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. UC UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off the play fake on first down to throw. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Fires to the big fella. Runs through the tackle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot.
Turning it on! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Madsen. Looking to buy time. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Across the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this first down on fourth and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on first, second, third. They got it on fourth down, so that's a kick in the gut, and all of a sudden, right away on first down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB, because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has got...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Goodness gracious. That's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just, it's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get them to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
The RPO, it's complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Looking for the score! And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even... position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Finds his man. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The give to the single back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. He wants it all. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stanford quickly to the line. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab for a big play. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They're going to run it. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Touchdown, Stanford! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hawk. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it in the middle of Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The run from the shotgun. Finding an escape route. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll go to the air on second and short. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short.
Let's go! Let's go! Trail!
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Browning. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Mustangs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it and taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He fires one deep down the right side.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
He throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. And some room to work. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working the middle, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Works the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
Come on, Seth. Convoy. You got 2. You got 2. Under.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they can't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawk. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs that have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Shoots his way for more. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, SMU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quarterback may change this route. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Connection to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Coming out with it, it's Hawk. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Lanier. Caught near the sticks. It's Fung. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Browning.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very...
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Lanier. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 19 to Appalachian State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looking for room. It's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Right on the money. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Tempo in overdrive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down.
Football 7. Football 7. Trick 9B. Trick to the line. To the line. To the line. Guard. Ready up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Lanier. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. No, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the outside. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the 1st down.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of